Hey guys, it's Sepulchre here with another game. We got Iajabmaka versus neilalves1. neilalves1 is playing Full Faction Shattered Peaks as usual, and Iajabmaka is actually playing Savage Tundra Iron Fist Stronghold. Maybe he's playing Laos? I don't know. Both good players, both top 50. Well, technically Iajabmaka is rank 51, but top 50 limited league. neilalves top 10 limited league, number 11 overall. There's a Blue Fist. Looks like he is playing Laos. This will be interesting. And Blue Fist recently got buffed to have Soul Bond on base instead of an upgrade. And what Soul Bond does is, while other friendly champion with Soul Bond is in play, all damage dealt to this champion is prevented and divided evenly to all the champions unit with Soul Bond. So basically, he gets like two champions out with Soul Bond. They each take half damage and they split it. Pretty useful sometimes. Pretty much the only champions with Soul Bond that are viable though are Blue Fist and Red Fist. And they have unique, so it's not like you can run two of each. They also have Soul of Ilor, which means they have Merciful and they don't count for Pride of Ilor. So, neilalves, I guess, wait, wow, we completely forgot. He's got a Canaan Tracker and a Hynid Spearman. Hynid Spearman, really good now. Recently got a buff, got Loyalty. And of course, Loyalty was even buffed recently, so to have +1 damage. So, he's got 12 damage with a dot, 2 defense, and nice HP. All for 64 Nora. And 5 range attacking with Cackle. So there you go. Oh, he has, wait, Pilfer's an upgrade? I had no idea. I guess I usually just take Poison and whatever the other one is. Loyalty? I thought Loyalty was the upgrade. I don't know. Pilfer? Yes, Pilfer? This is news to me. Oh god. neilalves, you disconnected. And on Iajabmaka's side, we also have a Dwarven Sergeant. He was buffed a while back, and actually then he was nerfed. He used to have 6 speed, now he has 5 speed. Because he was too much, apparently. He's got Surge Enemy, Scramble, Rallying Cries. Good support unit. You know, he can raise defense. He can give extra AP with either globally or in a radius around him. Drive, command block, train strikes. Basically, he's just a support unit that can end up hitting pretty hard with Surge Enemy. So for those of you that pay attention to the forums, come on Neil, come back so we can have this be a game. Come on. Dwarves are getting a racial called Carouse, and basically what they can do is they can equip a Black Label brew once per game each. So they can just walk around getting each other drunk, which is pretty interesting. But maybe Battle Matron will see play now. That was a joke. Battle Matron will never see play, even though she has Surge Dwarf. I don't understand how that works. Like, does she get a boner from seeing so many male dwarfs around, or what? Come on. Come on. Where's the surge going to? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh god, I just pistol whipped my microphone with my hand, so it wasn't really a pistol whip, it was a hand whip. Derp. Oh, he's back! Thank god! Because I actually wanted to see this game. I like watching Full Faction Shattered Peaks play, and I like watching Laos generally. I know that's weird to say, like, what? Sepulchre, you like watching Laos, but I really do. And Hynid Spearman's gonna get owned. Ah, there's a Lightning Elemental. Lightning Elemental is pretty underrated, I would say. I'd say he's always been underrated, actually, by the Shattered Peaks community. Good to see Neil is running him. He's always run him. Well, not always. He's been running him for a while now. But yeah, I mean, he's got god damn it. Mobility and Evasive have the same icon. That's annoying. He's got Evasive 3 and Deflect, along with, you know, 1 defense, I guess. And so he's fairly tanky, I guess. And oh yeah, an elemental fortitude, of course. So he's got 3 resistances, fearless and iron will. So he's fairly hard to take down, actually. And you know, 56 HP is nothing to shake a stick at. And then on top of that, you know, he has fairly average damage, but he relocates and then he does aura damage at the end of the turn with Bolt. And then there's a Death Nova, so enemies scared to kill him even when they can through, you know, Deflect and Evasive 3 and Elemental Fortitude. So he's a pretty good champion. I know he's A9 Nora, he's a little bit expensive, but I always thought he's good. And see, there's a Warbearer, 61 HP, craziness. So Kain Tracker gets in the font, there's a Dirge Mogulord, and Heinen Spearman cackles the Bluefish. That's basically all that happened, all that you missed. Well, you didn't miss it, you were probably just watching it while I was babbling. All you heard was Lightning Elemental. Okay, so there's a Bloodmane Ravager. Bloodmane Ravager used to be like the best melee unit in the game, like unquestionably. And now he's just kind of, yeah, he's good. Which is how it should be. Thank God. Oh, freaking making out going on in NWO Guild chat. So, oh God, there's a Righteous Deflection on Blue Fist. Wow. Interesting. So, even with Dodge 4, Iajabmaka decides to put Righteous Deflection on. Of course, Righteous Deflection triggered Deflect and ended up hitting Blue Fist anyway. So now Lightning Elemental doesn't have a Deflect. Dwarven Sergeant gets smacked with that tracker, and I got Dirge coming in. Sergeant's kind of screwed unless Iajabmaka can get somebody in there. neilalves has the clear upper hand right now, I would say. Although Blue Fist with Righteous Deflection is going to be upsetting for him to try to deal with. He can only cackle every other turn, and then even then, you know, Iajabmaka might run Cleansing Storm, or, you know, for a surprise kill. Or maybe he runs Vial, not really sure. Vial of Holy Water, I should say. So, well, that's interesting. Dwarven Sergeant backs off because he'd be screwed otherwise, and what that actually does is that gives Bloodmane Ravager really scary, because now he has +2 damage, +2 defense, and +1 speed. There you go. He's now 8 speed, 4 defense, 17 damage from neilalves having more pawns than him. So Blue Fist runs up, does a little key strike, right? And I guess Charged Frost Kick is what he did. So he did about 30 damage to Lightning Elemental. Lightning Elemental just taking it like a bitch. And then there's Scion. Scion's out now. So Spearman cackles Blue Fist, who's still got Righteous Deflection on him. So Lightning Elemental can't really do anything. And Neil moves his Dirge forward, and undoubtedly his tracker is over here somewhere. Maybe his tracker will move around here and contest the font, who knows. Kill the Nora Beast. Yeah, he's running Nora Beast. I can't believe I didn't say anything about that. Nora Beast have gotten nerfed too. So let's see, there's a couple hits from Blue Fist, and Bloodmane Ravager gains AP from Impatient. And then there's a Charged Frost Kick from Blue Fist. Doesn't do much damage. Bloodmane Ravager. Imagine if Bloodmane Ravager had Manic. Wouldn't you just kill yourself if that happened? You would just like lose the will to live. Nothing's worth living for anymore now that Bloodmane Ravager has Manic. Okay, so he saves his pounce and just attacks normally for 15 damage. Life siphons 7 of it back. There's another Soul Bond champion. It's Paragon of Ilor. Paragon of Vylor. That's interesting. I haven't seen a Paragon of Vylor in a while. And he's a support champion, so Iajab with 2 support champions back here. Just kind of chilling out. He's got First Aid rank 3, so he can, you know, heal 5 HP for 3 AP. Which is a pretty, you know, expensive heal. But not much else he can actually do. He's got, you know, Merciful. There's a counterattack range to help himself though. He can grant evasive and reflexes, which is his big thing, or train damage. So maybe Iajab is planning on putting out like a Bastion Remnant or something down here, and then just like making it invincible. Anyway. So there's a Club the Devourer, and Club is often complained about in Shattered Peaks right now, mostly because he makes Scion into a range 4 Warcry machine, and also because he makes Imperialists range 1 to 4, which is crazy. He does that through Tactician, just in case you weren't aware. Everybody gets +2 range if they have a minimum range of 1, and an area of effect radius around him, like that. So Lightning Elemental runs in and contests the font with a little aura action. And of course, dude has Soul Bond, so Paragon takes the damage instead of him. And there's a rock trap. Interesting place for a rock trap. I would have thought that they would put the rock trap here where my cursor is. Huh. Because then there's no chance of Iajab running into it. But okay. Maybe he thought that, maybe he was just so sure that Bloodmane Ravager would move in first that he thought it would be, he thought he could get both of them in the same stun. So he's taking a gamble. Well, I think he sort of resigned himself to Lightning Elemental dying anyway. So Paragon takes the damage from the Death Nova, and of course Bloodmane Ravager takes it, but he can just life siphon it back. Oh wow! Iajab's Shrine is pretty low. He's got an Ankh of Healing out, which amplifies healing by 50%. Then he brings out a Crystal Phoenix to heal everything he owns by 18. Which is good, because I think Bloodmane Ravager would have died from a Scion Warcry power turn with Dirge and Spearman and that stuff. So it's good that he did that. And of course Blue Fist is protected by Soul Bond. So we'll see what Neil does. Maybe Neil can still kill something. Even if it's just Paragon. So there he is. No more Righteous Deflection on Blue Fist. And Cannon Tracker uses up the dodge 4. And Spearman attacks once. He moves in Dirge to get the Warcry. There you go, everybody's in Warcry radius. Everybody gains 3 AP and the +3 damage. So Paragon of Vylor is dead. Sort of like a bodyguard, a 6/8 Nora bodyguard with 44 HP. Club moves in for a Chuck Boulder. There he is. Does a little bit of damage, and Dirge pounces, and there's an Echo Chamber. Bypasses the Iron Fist bonus, and he's poisoned, so presumably he will die. There's no healing hand, or it would have activated by now. So yeah, Blue Fist is dead. And two champions died from the that turn thanks to Warcry. And game is over. Not surprising. Not really anything Iajabmaka could do after that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.